Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. I trying to find out here. Bad word, bad word. I'm thinking of a bad word. First off, I want to ask y'all a question. I'll deal with this in a little bit. Now, when we started this YouTube channel, we being my son and I, he was telling me how Instagram and Twitter and all this other stuff were tied in. Now, I know I have several people out here that watch my videos that have their own YouTube channels. And by all means, if y'all want to put a plug in the comments for your channels, feel free to do so. If you're watching my stuff and you have a like mind, then we're spreading the same word just differently. And to me, that's kind of like preaching. Just like Jesus told different stories, teaching the same thing. And he did it because everybody don't grasp the way I tell a story, but they might grasp the way you tell the story. And if we even do that in politics, trucking, whatever, feel free to put a plug in for your channel in the comments on this thing. But I would also like to know, does anybody know how do I link up this YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, to Twitter or Instagram or any of that stuff? My son's trying to figure it out, but he's a busy little rascal. Well, he ain't so little, but he's a busy rascal. And we was just talking, and he's like, "Pop, if you'll put a plug in there, and somebody might know how and save me a whole lot of hassle." So if anybody knows how to do that, please put in the comments, and I'll pass the word along to him, and it might make his job easier. But there ain't no way I'm going to figure it out. Despite the conversation last night in that trucker group, I'm an old school trucker. I don't know about all this technology stuff. They was questioning me about even being a trucker, much less a old school trucker. Okay. Now then, on to more about what this video was going to be about. I'm still sitting here at the Denver TA, and watching a lot of young rookie drivers, young as inexperienced, leave out of here. I have watched a guy next to me, and no, I did not get out to help. It was 2 trucks over, actually. He chained up his truck to pull out. If you have to chain your truck up to pull out, where the hell are you going? What are you thinking? I'm watching trucks that have to have chains on to come in early this morning. If they got chains on coming in, where are you going if you're leaving? I called 511. Y'all know about 511. It works in most states. Not all, but most states. And if it don't work in the state you're in, and sometimes if you're on borderline, you get the wrong state, look in the back of your Rand McNally, and you will find the numbers that you need, or in this day and age, I'm sure you can do a Google search for it. I called 511 this morning, and they just started laughing at me. Okay, it's a recording, so they have a recorded laugh. Actually, what they told me was going north, south, and west is all jacked up. If you ain't going east, you're in a hell of a predicament. And going east ain't that great. Whiteouts and everything else. I find it very hard to sit here. I've discussed with a few of my old trucker friends that I know have been out here forever, not Facebook people that watched Smokey and the Bandit 200 times and now they're a truck driver. And we all agree that I just got that gotta go urge, and I need to fight it down. But back in the day, guess what? I would have done been out of here. I wouldn't even came here Tuesday. I would have been over that mountain without a doubt. I've never had issues crossing any of these mountains out here. However, there's always that first time, and I don't normally cross mountains all but empty. And I have 4,000 pounds back there, 2 pallets of brake drums for big trucks. I did get the last guy to set them on the very tail end. So at least I got 2 tons back there on the trailer. 2 tons ain't nothing out here in a big truck. So if I go taking off across that mountain, I ain't got nothing to hold me down on the road to get traction. Even if I put chains on, which I won't, I ain't got no way to give me no traction. So I'm a hazard looking for a place to happen. That's the kind of mentality y'all got to have in these truck stops like right now. The main trucks that I have seen pulling out are the big companies. So that tells me their dispatchers are hoorahing them, trying to get them out of here. Don't let nobody put you in harm's way, drivers. Really. If you don't feel comfortable, if you think of the roads in this kind of weather, I mean, it's a damn winter blizzard. If you think it's too nasty to go out, don't go. If you go out there and kill yourself, all they're going to do is send flowers to your family. What's that going to do to help anybody? Oh. I'm fighting the urge, but it's me. It's not my company, it's me. My company tell me I can stay here as long as I want, more or less, you know. They're telling me, Joe, it's up to you. You're the one there. You're the one on the ground. What are you going to do? So they have removed themselves from making this decision. Now, of course, my wife's going on about not making any money sitting here. And she thinks I should. But then again, the company ain't making no money. I ain't making no money. I didn't make the storm come in. They didn't. I understand my wife. You know, we got bills to pay. But, like I told her earlier, baby, even if I have sat here all weekend, at least I'll be alive next week to make you mad at me. If I do something stupid and wind up dead, well, she'll probably be mad at me still, but I wouldn't have done it on purpose. And I'd just soon just aggravate her on purpose to make her mad. And I'd rather do it for a little while longer, not just one more time. But I'm fighting me. Right now, I am my problem. I have to make me sit here. I want to go, but I know better. Well, what are you doing in this situation? Oh. Just a warning there to you, boys and girls. Sometimes we are our worst enemy. We are our problem. We are the one that puts us in harm's way. Yes, we can block the other guy, the dispatcher, safety, whoever. We can block them to a large degree. Well, look, dummy. Trying to tell him his tire's locked up. It's froze up. Oh, don't mind me. Oh, and this is why, you know, just like that. I've seen so many today pull out. Your back drive. Yeah, it just slided. And he won't even roll his window down, really, for me to tell him what's going on. Drivers, guess what? If a driver's honking at you in here and not being stupid, you all heard what I did, low toot toot. toot, toot, you know. I wasn't obnoxious. I got my window down, my head stuck out. You really should stop and see what's going on. Now he's finally getting out. That back drive's locked up, Ham. I say the back drive is locked up. You got a power divider? Y'all can listen in on this. I say your back drive right there just locked up sliding.
Yeah?
Yeah, if you've got a power divider, you might kick it in and that might break it loose. I don't know. But yeah, it's sliding all the way up through there. Front one's turning, back one's locked up. I didn't see your trailer yet. I didn't even look at it yet. I see now when I wanted to get your attention.
Need to back up?
Pardon?
So the fifth wheel need to back up or?
Well, I know, do you have a power divider where you kick it in for all tires to turn? Kick that on. And that will, because it's just the brakes that are froze. If you kick your power divider on, it should break it loose. You can try backing up.
Can you show me where it is?
Yeah. Folks, I'll be right back with you. Woo, doggies. Hey, folks. Papa Joe back with you. It's cold out there. And yes, I have issues breathing up here. Now that right there was a prime example of what I'm trying to tell y'all. I mean, it couldn't have worked out better now, could it? The best scenario is that the man, he talked English, not the best, but he was receptive. And he walked over here to the window. He needs to quit stopping like he is. And then he asked me, can you show me? So that's why I got out. Went over there and I showed him where his power divider was. And had him ease forward, it's still sliding. Try backing up, it's still sliding. Go forward, hit your brakes a couple times, you know, while you're doing that. And it finally broke free. Some of the little things that only experience out here teaches you. Like I told him, I said, you need to try not to set your trailer brakes when you stop. Him sitting over there right now is not smart, people. I mean, he's only a couple truck stops away. I mean, a couple truck lengths away. With stuff freezing up, he should be driving and he should be riding them brakes, warming them brake hubs up, getting that ice and stuff off of there. He should just be sitting there waiting on it to freeze up for him again. CR England right there. He stopped and was listening. He was walking back out to his truck. He stopped and was watching and listening on what to do. When you're coming into a place like this and it's been bad weather and it's freezing temperatures, ride your brakes. Very seldom do you have anyone tell you to ride your brakes. Ride your brakes. I'm watching him. I think that damn thing done froze up on him again. And I'm not going to go running him down and chasing him down and shit out there in the cold. This cold's hard on me. Making me not breathe good. But ride your brakes a little bit. Pump them rascals 2 or 3 times. When you go to stop, go ahead and set your brakes. Then instantly release them. Do whatever you can to keep them things fanning. And preferably while you're moving, don't set your brakes while you're moving. But especially on your trailer, hit your chicken brake. You know what your chicken brake is? This pedal here, or this thing here, usually on your column. It says not for braking. Sometimes they're on the dash. Most of the time they're on your steering column. Hit that a little bit. And that will make your brakes and act back there. You gotta get a little rough when you do it a couple times. But you're drying your brakes off so that they don't freeze up. And that chicken brake's only for the trailer. So, you know, you're going to have to hit your foot brake a couple times. Normally. And that's the first time I've ever seen a drive freeze up. I'll tell you, and not bust loose. Let's see what's going to happen with CR England. Normally your drives do not do what his does. That was the first on me in 25 years out here. Usually they bust loose pretty damn quick. And part of that was just he didn't know what he was doing. Well, you're rolling all on this side, CR. That side of his drives are rolling, the other side of those trailers. And remember, folks, one side of tires can freeze up on you. That's why I do a serpentine in this kind of weather. As soon as I can, I'm turning and I'm looking. And if you look in your little spot mirror, you should have a half a clue if your drive tires are turning or not. And you can damn sure look behind you to see if the trailers are rolling or not. So if they're not, you need to stop and fix that issue. I've been charged for 2 tires where they froze up on me. It aggravated dickens out of me. I had the brakes released, and the truck, old Volvo, had issues with it regenning in this cold weather. So it goes down in the middle of the night. I wind up going to get in a motel room. Had to walk in this blizzard to go get a motel room. They were damn near all sold out. Police picked me up and gave me a ride to the motel. And they stayed there to make sure, because there was a hockey game going on. And I'm like, hockey, are you shitting me? So they made sure I got a room. But then when I got back, fired everything up, I did the serpentine, and I could have swore they was rolling. Evidently they were not. And I drug 2 tires bald until they blew. And the guy owned the company, he thought I should buy them. And I said, well, actually I lied to him about it, and that's the only reason he didn't get more of a fight out of me. I don't like lying. I don't like lying. Don't like being lied to. But I lied to him about them tires because I was so embarrassed about what I'd done. It was such a rookie mistake. And we're talking about 5 years ago. So it ain't like I was a rookie, you know. And I told him, you know, I said, because he called me on it. He said, dude, I seen pictures. You slid them tires, didn't you? I said, damn it, yeah. I said, it froze up. I said, I could have swore they was freed up. They froze up. I drug them. Yep, my bad. One thing led to another, and I wound up buying them. $500 worth of tires right there. 400, whatever it was. It don't matter. But you need to do your little serpentine. You need to look and check. I can't tell you enough stuff about this winter nonsense out here. Simply because it's an experience thing. You know, a month ago when I was trying to make some of these, a lot of this wasn't even coming up to me, simply because I'm not here right now. Now I'm here. You know, at that time I wasn't there. I wasn't in the winter stuff. And once you start getting into the winter stuff, it all starts coming back. So the biggest thing's coming back is I don't like it. It's cold. My Texas butt should be in Texas. So alright folks, that's my thing, is I wanted to get across to you that sometimes we're our own worst enemy. We're the ones that put ourselves in harm's way. We don't need to be doing that. We don't need to do that at all. So watch yourself. Keep yourself in check. Sometimes we're the hardest one to control. Remember, God loves you, and so do I. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.